And I got snackies because I'm hungry. Also, if my mod chip is 126 months, I can only imagine how many ledges is because he was one long before me, Grid 2, and I think Arwen. I think you and Arwen were the same time. I think Ledge came after. Ooh, that's deuce. At least going off of my brain, my memory. Oh god. I've awoken the beast. No means the oldest. Oh, I'm on the windowsill. I'm trapped. Like a moth in a bath. Alright. I was using the wood as it was being done. Now we got some extra planks. Meow. Trex, stairs. You can make stairs. It's fine. Yes, Ghoulie. You want to go play with Mama? Mama's awake. Do you want one of the wands? Okay. I'll give you a red one. Church. Alright. Oh. I'm the playful one. I'm apparently the playful parent. Sorry. So you can, like, feel your blood sugar drop? That's exactly what I was feeling just now. I got a little lightheaded. Alright, so good. And happy 4th of July, Raph, by the way. Happy 4th of July. For all those folks out there with are the pet parents, hope all of your kittens and gerbils and doggies are okay tonight. Because it's going to get loud. Sorry, this is now my mini break. Yeah, I definitely got too much shit in my inventory. I just need to get rid of some, I need to put some stuff away. Alright. Don't anticipate to see Momo for 72 hours around after 8 p.m.? Yeah. So looking at my familiars, I'm pretty sure I'm missing only one. I'm missing the Fane. Because I wasn't able to capture any of those kitties with wings. So yeah, I think we're almost kind of there. Definitely got this part there, future Mike. Good. Thankfully out here there's not a lot of folks who shoot them off though. Good. We have folks shooting off fireworks last night. And nobody was, I mean, Marv was like walking around, it's like doing like an inspection. It's like, is that coming from here? Like, what's happening? But overall, I think we're all good. Yeah, most of them just do not care. But we have a base. We have our outdoor friends. I'm sure, again, Ledge is now happy. But now we actually need to finish leveling up and experience or like unlock the rest of the base stuff. That's what we really, one thing we need to do is unlock the farming. But I'm going to start out here so we can kind of give our, I heard. So let me come back into just doing a quick thoughts. We're going to do a quick thoughts wrap up real quick and walk around the base a little bit. And then we're going to we're going to finish off the rest of the mission. We're going to go unlock flying. That's exactly what the fuck we're going to try and figure out. Okay, so let me just record this real quick in 5, 4, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to do a quick thought, and hopefully this quick is longer than 16 minutes, of Witchspire Early Access. So, just finished, not really finishing up on the stream, but we just finished really our base building on the stream. So, this was really the last aspect I wanted to experience before I even gave this quick thought. Because so far, I've already played little over 24 hours of this game. And on Steam, and this has been a phenomenal adventure for me. Absolutely loved it. And so this is really where my quick thoughts are, just for those who want to try and get into Witchspire Early Access. It is an early access game, so there are some limited stuff right here on launch. They already have their roadmap of their first 2 major updates, and including a Beyond that seems to be focusing around our overall or overarching enemy. So really, the one thing I'll jump into is really base building. Base building is very basic. You can come into your luminaries, into your skill tree, and out the rip, you do have the ability to build a small gardening plot, which brings in the aspect of farming into the game. So you have the small gardening plot for farming, so you can get crops like carrots and wheat, and then of course you have a medium one and a large one's further up into this luminary tree. You also have furniture and decoration, which is a simple home. As you can see, I did not pick these up because I did not do any base building until further on into my leveling, which I just unlocked the windmill and focused on other aspects where now that I was focusing on building a base, I realized that my hearth level for your base level is, oh, look, I could have sent familiars to harvest trees instead of me doing it. And then after that, I could have sent people, my familiars, to go find mines for me instead of me doing it. So the perfect time to jump into base building, you could start off with wood right there at the very beginning. I did get further in and unlock, oh, where is it? Now I feel embarrassed because I can't, don't remember where I found, there it is. So over here around hearth level 4, or Hearth level 5 rather, I did unlock base, the building set of stone, which also brings out brick and more furniture options and decorations. So I built my first base in stone, not wood, because as I've been playing and gotten to the level that I'm at, I have a lot of stone. I had an abundance of stone, but not really the wood. So I went a long time in the stream for the past 4 hours before I started recording this, and spent a lot of my time farming wood to continue building my base. And also scratched my first base and kind of went somewhere else and did it. Went for a walk. So this is just an aspect of a little outdoor base that I have for my witchcraft stone and my logging, because I mean, Lefty over here, he already has himself a little paracel. He's just wanting to get his guns out, baby. And then we do have our stone base. When it comes to the base building itself, with the UI for it, sorry, I was looking at a windmill earlier. You really look into it doesn't really give you a lot of information about what each thing does. You are told throughout the story that how you base build and what your items are, but the witchcraft circle you can see down there, like you're looking at icons and matching how that 45 of that dust and 286 of those stones. So this is a little bit of a UI thing that I would like to see a quality of life update, is where I can try and mouse over or try and give me like what the names of them are, so I know what to go out and farm, because I see the dust, and as of this time I know that that's just regular spirit dust. I just go out there and farm anybody who's under level 10, but it doesn't tell me if it's great, or it doesn't tell me if it's brilliant. I have to look at the icons. It was really fine. The one thing I didn't really enjoy about the base building, and even in this, as I look at the slab for us in this example, you can hit X on your keyboard to toggle off the snapping. So when I come over here and take my foundation and I want to make connect it, you can see the connecting. It snaps, but it snaps in half of it instead of on the side. So you can hit X to toggle the snap off, and you can free place it yourself, but obviously you have to trust your own eyes. And there's a lot of base builders out there that have a better eye on detail than that. I am not one of those people. So the amount of stone brick that I use was, I feel, greatly, and feels like it was a waste, because it didn't expand far enough, but it did just overlap. So I'm losing half of my build, or at least half of my material. So quality of life thing, if we can get that snap to not be really, I don't want it to be overlapping, but I see why it overlaps. I do see why. This is a good example. Let me get something smaller so it's not so virulent. This is a stone foundation, or slab foundation rather, that I built for my outdoor thing. And so I then decided to just remove some of the extra parts, and you can see like it created these nice little spacers in between. And I also just deleted the entire corner over here. But on an aesthetic level, you can go and delete, and yeah, it provides like a little bit of brokenness to your build. So the overlapping, I don't like when I'm building my foundation, but when I'm looking at it on a decorative level, that is a pretty neat thing to just have a little bit, and stuff can still be placed on top of it. So let me actually go to like a chest. Yeah, so I mean, stuff can still be placed on top of it if need be, so it's not really the end of the world, but it is on a decorative level, it's nice. But when you're looking at the cost of materials and the amount of time you have to farm for it, the fact that it just overlaps instead of just connecting to the end of it to extend it bigger, it was a downer. And you can see here on my base here that it really was felt that way, because this is an entire slab that I did on the bottom, and this is just overlapping. The other thing too is like your slab foundation is a rounded edge, so you can create that circle. Because my guys in here was like, oh yeah, let's build a wizard tower. And it's like, I might have not built a wizard tower, but I did build a wizard home. But it is a rounded edge with this, but the stone walls do not have that curvature right there. It's not allowed to curve. Now you can not really fake it to make it, but I did find it interesting that it did have a slot here that snaps in to provide almost like this corner piece, so it looks still flat. Visually, it does appeal to me. I don't hate that. And I do like that I can put the stones, these little beams here on the edge to kind of hide more of the wood. That was pretty cool as well. So you already see a big difference with it. And I can even go further and put them in the middle over there as well. Yeah, where it snaps like right there if I wanted to hide more of the wood. But I was expecting a corner. I was expecting a round corner wall to make it to where I could have an actual cylindrical tower. Now, keep in mind too, I will certainly preface this that there might be, and I haven't unlocked it from the stone build, or it might be something in decorative, but it's just not there. And I certainly would like to have that quality of life feature in there for my base build. But overall, the other thing too is they have the space right there. You can see in between, and there's nothing connecting there. When you do bring that connection, that's the floor that comes right here as a stone floor that I can put here, and that'll fill in that gap. But there's this horizontal stone beam that's too thin, and unless I just kind of stack it, which so far it doesn't seem like I'm able to stack it either, but I can put the stone wall there to hide that roofing, but it still creates that gap, and even the wood visually is not touching. Again, quality of life would be nice to see either the beam kind of be really thick, similarly to the vertical version. So I do like this thin. The thin does make a difference, but having a thicker version of it too to have that connection would be nice too. Kudos to whoever decided to want to do a weather vane. I'm a weather vane person. I do like it. It's cute. That was really cute. Also have a chimney that I'm really proud of. That's coming from my ore base. So overall, the base building, there were some limitations to it, but easily could be quality of life things. Looking for a rounded thing because I want a actual cylindrical tower instead of it being so boxy filled, with a fill of boxy. But again, I am a very basic person. I put a 2-floor base in here. It's not that intricate. I do, funny enough, I was thinking about Power World is able to have like these little wooden signs that you can type freehanded on that goes onto the wall that's to label, and that's how we labeled like our chests and area and everything in that game. But coming into, now I'll actually go back to my main body, but coming to the chest and being able to just rename it and then the name appears above the box, that was awesome. I did, however, also find that the name only comes in one way, so if you go behind it, it will not show. So be sure to pay attention to how your hinges are, because I can't see some things. I can't even see this, just I have to redo it. The other thing with base building too is there's no move ability. In order to cycle the mode, I only have destroy or build or destroy. So if I have to circle or rotate this around, there's not a selection. It's destroy it and then rebuild it. So minor basic things. I know that in the next roadmap, there's more building to come. So I'm sure they are aware of this and they just wanted to get this out there to at least get our hands in. But as a beginning thing, I do like it. The rounded wall is probably my biggest gripe. Not having it. You give me a rounded foundation, which I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. We can just make a tower. but there's no wall to support that rounded foundation. That was kind of a miss for me. Other things with this game is your familiars, like your pals, being able to walk around with 3, the fighting for them. Guys, like, this game is really, really fun. And being able to go out there and capture everything and seeing the different, even then, like seeing these 3 stars and these 2 stars out here, and seeing the buffs that they get. First off, definitely I will say, like, having this fox or this dog with 400 plus max health is quite silly, but it is really fun. If you roll, again, this is like that Pokemon feel. This is that creature, that monster collecting feel, that you're just going out there into the world and you can battle them with you and with them. And it's really a simplified game for the fact that your combat is based off of your loadout here on the right hand side. This is my spell sword. I'm actually a spell sword type, and you only have a primary and secondary. That's it. That's all you need is a primary and a secondary attack. And even looking at them, it's like primary attack on this one swoops in with the lux damage, which is like a fire damage or light. And then the special attack is just conjures, and that uses the mana that you can see in the blue bar over there on the left. And that's it. Those are your abilities. You primary attack and you can special attack. Spell blades are more melee. You can still use a wand that even I have here that follows that same primary and special attack, and that's your range stuff. So I usually swap these out. You see me rocking out with 3 spell blades because I've gotten comfortable with using these weapons in a combination that I just use my scroll wheel to cycle through my loadout over here to do what I need to do. And yeah, I'm opening up with my icicle so I can stun the target, and then I'm coming in here with my burn and providing an AoE burn while they're stunned. And this is just really to wrap it up because my secondary ability is actually a ranged attack if I want to just start off with something ranged. So you can mix these up with spell blades. You can mix it up with your wands. You are really in this. It's an action RPG. You really are into the fight. And I also love the idea of this is a tome that you have scrolls that are one-time use and they're gone. These tomes stay with you and they do a damage and also a special ability with them. Like this one right here, it holds powerful spell that can be cast. It unleashes a fiery barrage and must recharge between uses. So it actually brings down 3 fireballs that puts 3 rings of fire of dot damage on the in that area. And then yeah, it's like on a cooldown for like a minute. And yeah, I have other books over here. So if you're coming into the mindset of that you want to use ritual tomes a lot because hell, you're a witch, you have that ability. And these are also used for puzzles that are out there in the open world. This is really fun. The combat felt really great. Your familiars that you have also have their primary ability, and then they have 2 abilities that you activate using your Q and E. So they're in the fight for you. They're just going to do this ability all the time. That's their main attack. But they're going to be able to go in and use their special abilities when you say it on command. And then they each have their own skill tree with attack speeds, with crit strike chance, even with some protections to be resistant to other types in this game. And yeah, these are just great stuff. I love a skill tree. I just love a skill tree. This is really fun, really great. In each one, I will say, like, this is my nature treetop, and then I have a treetop that's also crystal that I found. So all of them really come up with their own. The abilities are the same. Their stats, these skill trees should be the same as well. So if you're out there for creature collecting, monster collecting, this is a great experience of a game. And the map is something that I'm really liking too. You start off in this world or on this island. You get a broom because you can fly. And this is the map that I've discovered so far. This is the first island. This is the Witchspire that then goes into this island up here. I mean, overall, wow. I don't know how much more is in here. This is the island and missions that I'm currently going to right now, coming back. And I think these are the only, I think these are the two biomes that they have at launch. There will be more coming in the next two major updates. So I'm really excited to see what else they have and bringing in more familiars to collect and play with. So, and I have a fire reindeer as one of my familiars because this is a fire spell blade who does AoE damage around it. Summer over here is a little Leoja, and she also does like a Lux fire element around her as well. So we're both doing dot damage with an AoE for anyone that we're meleeing around. We're a good combo. I wish I could ride her as a mount, but I have a broom, so why do I need a mount? The essences here are used to collect your the familiars. It's a bonding. That's really what it's called. You have a default bonding stat as you look at your character, and the more that you're trying to bond, the more that you're interacting and even fighting with the familiars, your bonding is getting up. Your stats are all going up. You can see I've never farmed. It's the one aspect of my base building I haven't done. I don't farm. I still need to, but I haven't done it yet. But you can see the bonding gets its own percentage going up. As you're getting higher, you'll have better chances. But you have your essences here that provide you, like for 30 seconds, you have a 10% chance increase of bonding to really having it stay, and you can actually interact with it and becoming part of your team. And here you have a higher version that has a 25% chance. They are absolutely looking at these instances because it's already been a major update. Not a major update, but a big patch update, working to make the instances better. So they are actively looking at this. I really don't have much of a suggestion. And I'm going to let those people out there who have a better suggestion certainly provide that. But for right now, absolutely, it is annoying. It's like I see a 3-star, I'm fighting a 3-star, and I'm just like, will you stay? Please linger. Please linger. And it doesn't linger and it goes away, and it's like, well, shit. So it's just like honestly, it really is just like the chances of a Pokeball, chances of the Power World orbs. It's just a chance. That's just part of the game. And you're just going to go back out there and just try and farm it again. So would you want to play Witchspire? Again, it is an early access, meaning that it's not the full release game, and whatever you're experiencing now, which is why I'm actually recording all this, it may change when it launches, whenever that launch date is. So when you go into an early access game, please understand that you really are just kind of beta testing, but you're also part of this live community. Just as similarly, the same way that Power World was. Power World is now finally launching its 1.0 version. Valheim is running 1.0. So while this early access is building the game, you are part of that community, creating the foundations for it and making it better for when it launches for everybody. You were part of that help. And Witchspire is in that same realm. You can certainly join this game and experience all of this, provide the feedback, and help make it better. And yeah, I can't wait for the first major update to see the new buildings, to see the new biomes. Actually, the first major update is going to bring new weapon crafting 2.0. So weapon crafting is very basic right now, but there's room for improvement. And we want to create more wands. We want to create more spell swords. So it really is an engaging combat type of a game. And please, I certainly recommend watching all of my Let's Plays that are coming onto the YouTube channel into the playlist for Witchspire. Take a look, because I'm doing really a lot and learning a lot as well. And these are my current stats at level 23. I'm almost about to hit 24. And no idea what the finished level is. And no idea how close I am to the final story that this game currently has before I'm waiting for the next release. But I'm there collecting familiar, trying to find some more legendaries, trying to find shifties, which is the same version of like a Lucky Pal or a shiny Pokemon. You have a shifty familiar, so it's a color difference. You also have ones that are the 3 stars. This is one of my favorite ones. This is Peb. I named her Dr. Peb. She is the queen of the Rocklings. You mean to tell me she's a queen? She's a 3-star. She's a special named, and she has a little special crown right there. Where's more of those? Does the fox have one? I need it. That's my dog, Cricket. I need it for the wolf. I found a yellow wolf. They're usually purple. This is great. I'm just there collecting everything, looking for shifties. I'm shifty hunting. So please, you can find the link to the Steam page for Witchspire in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed this not quick thought, but it was a lot of fun, and this game is still a lot of fun, and there's a lot of growth for it, and I can't wait. So thank you so much to the developers who are also the publishers, Invar Games. So let's go out there and see you guys in the Witchspire. Okay, that's it. Geo, what's going on, man? That was it. That was I had to record a quick video during the stream. Sorry. And because of that, I'm going to snack a little bit more. You forgot the rod of loot magnetism. Oh, yeah. I did forget the root. I forgot that rod. I forgot to suggest that. Yeah, so I am not doing DCO anymore. Not doing DCO anymore. There's some changes that DCO needs to do before I think about jumping back in. And one of those is really like they need to chill the fuck out on the monetization. But yeah, Witchspire is really good. It really is getting my itch for Power World, because I'm waiting for Power World to launch next week, 1.0. And so this is just another type of I'm not going to say survival, because I don't need to eat. If I eat, this is actually my food over here. It just gives me buffs. But I don't need to eat, don't need to drink like that. So it's not that survival, but it is an exploration creature capture game. And I'm really liking that. And it's a lot more intricate than I thought. I really love the combat for it, which we're going to get into because I need to go finish more of that shit. Actually, I need to replace my clothes, because this is just me, all my farming that I was doing. Yeah. Yeah, I need to replace this and this. And I can put those back. This is my farming hat. And that's my farming robe. Yeah, Power World is... I'm really happy I made a decision for Power World. Power World put one next week on next Friday. I'm not working that day. We're going to be here on the stream, waiting for the servers or whatever the game to load up. I don't give a shit. But, like, I cannot wait. It's revamped bosses on those towers. They revamped the sanctuaries where all the like the higher level creatures are and bosses are. Like, it is insane. So Aurelius pays for the server for Power World. I need to chat with her. She's doing okay. We just don't talk about Power World a lot. I gotta see if we're gonna still. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do the server yet or if I'm just gonna do solo. Keep in mind with this. There's a lot of things that I want to experience that. And then that's why I was really happy I was able to build the base myself, Ledge. And I mean, first off, Grin, you're an amazing camp mom. Everyone needs one, dude. You're a fucking workhorse. But that's one of the things like I miss doing that I miss out on as a player. And it's like I want to experience building the base, want to experience getting this. It's weird and sometimes frustrating to walk in. And it's like, oh yeah, we have a new gun. You can go ahead and pick it up in the chest. And it's like, oh, I didn't actually get to farm that and build that myself. Yeah. The server is still not a bad idea because, I mean, I love playing with other players. I love playing with you, love playing with Ari and everybody. So trying to decide if I'm going to do the server or a solo play, I haven't made that decision yet. And hopefully I'll make that decision before the end of next week. I mean, I got the It's not GameFly. I can't remember the name of it all of a sudden. But I have the server. I know where everything is. I'll follow base support rule if I don't mess with someone else's base. Yeah. I mean, yeah, getting resources is absolutely one thing. It's like, you need some stones, go and get some stones over there in the chest. Like, thank God. You know, there are times where it's like, yeah, let's put some music on. Let's just go farm some shit. Yeah, baby. Meow, meow. You want a Cheeto? I can't give you a Cheeto. Oh, okay. Carlin yelled at me and said no. Mama yelled. I can't do it, buddy. Cheeto for Cato. Oh, and this sickle can go here. This is actually the one we're going to need to carry. Again, I definitely know I carry too much shit on me. So, I need more inventory space. That's what I need. More inventory, devs. More inventory. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our buffs. So we're going to hearth over here. We got to get our buffs before we go out into the world. Yeah, baby. You really want to play with Dad. No doubt about that. It's cute as shit. Seeing some more 1-stars. All right. I am actually going to just do this. And I just realized I have this in my loadout that's not supposed to be there. Hello, my little witches. Thank you for watching Witchspire. They are currently in early access, so be sure to purchase or wishlist on Steam in the link in the description below. If you missed any of the other witchcrafty things, be sure to hit the playlist up here. If you wanted to see the newest video on the channel, hit the video over here with your wands or spell blades. Now, where did my familiar put the subscriber button? Well, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you around the Witchspire. We'll keep wavy.